one, this is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Water.
For the first time here for season 3. Davis on pole, Vandergren in second. It's going to be sprint round action here tonight. Let's go racing here at Daytona. It was a good start there from Davis in comparison to Vandergren in behind. Cowan's absolutely bogged it up and already dropped out of the top 3 here as they come down towards turn 1 for the first time. There's biffing and barging between Gallen and Cowan. These guys are still going at it after last season. They survived for this time by though. Through turn 2 and 3 they come. Nice and clean, boys. Keep it up as they come up to...
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannons insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride, whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride.
ride with Shannons.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Through turn 1, it was a horrible start from De Bono, who's absolutely bogged it up and gets eaten alive by Dixon and Gowans as they come on through. Through turn 1 they come, and they all spread out around in towards the first sector of the Silverstone circuit. They look all right at the moment. Okay, there's already been a car spun round. That's Jordan Ferguson offline.
Is green, green, green at Road Atlanta here as well. Faulkner did get away. De Bono is tucked in as well. Unfortunately, Houghton is on that outside line. De Bono does want to tell him to do. He's got the job. De Bono's overtaken. Now can he get Ben Faulkner up through turns for 2 and 3? They go round the right-hander, dropping down the hill. Faulkner's out in front. De Bono second. Houghton third. Ratcliffe in fourth. No real dramas going into turn 1.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be.
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tanek and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see if we get a good run. God's just absolutely think about it. It's a really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I hope you are well. We are back for round 6 of the SFL. MOZA International here as well from Oschersleben. I'm James Parfitt, going to be joined in the booth by Steve Sinkovic here this evening as well. Let's keep you up to date with the scores on the doors at this moment in time. Starting off, as we normally do, with the AM class. Cam Hardwick out in front on 631. Even with drop scores, he is literally trouncing everybody else in that class, with Dean Sinkovic and Andrew Proctor second and third, then Kev Wakefield, Andy Cowan, Kurt Heath, Nick Schmollenberg, Greg Johnson, Troy Dooley, Brad Mays, Steph Piccoli, Adam Richards, Andrew Martin, Brad Anderson in behind that one. In the Pro-Ams, it's Jamie Davis leading the way, with Jason Depp sitting in second with Shane Ratcliffe, Thomas Cena, Nathan Verney, Bradley Hudson, Callum Rossiter, Josh King, Tim Schmollenberg, Matt Foe, Tyler Sheaf, Lewis Boger, Matt Tesseraia, Mitch Noble, Zach Barton, Keegan Caldwell, Callum Hodgkinson, Stephen Lawrence, and Maddie Gerard. In the pros, Marcus Watson out in front as well, only by 18 points with drop weeks. Dougie Gowans in behind him, then Carl Ridley, Nick Martin, Josh Horton, Darren Fahey, Alan Dawson, Sam Katkazinos, Ethan Cowell, Ray Oliver, Justin Clayton, Dylan DeBono, Ben Brook, Danny Davidson, and Tom Donahue, who's only been here for, I think it was like one event. But there we go. But we got SFL at Oschersleben, 2 races, a 20 and 40 minute lined up here, Steve. What surely can go wrong?
Surely what could go wrong? That is the famous last words of an epic disaster about to happen. I'm not sure, mate. This is a pretty cool track. So, look, these boys can never surprise us with the quality of the driving, but we also never surprise when we see that brain snap go either.
Absolutely. And at Barfirst, well, we saw it quite a lot, didn't we?
Well, I wasn't there, mate. I missed it. You'll have to fill me in on all the action.
Oh, dude,
I haven't even
drama.
watched it back, mate. I haven't even watched it back yet. So I was a bit devastated. I was very busy that night at an awards night for work, and I couldn't even get the mobile out to watch it because I had one of the general managers sitting beside me, so I had to be interested in what was going on the whole night. I couldn't even play the wild card and get the phone out.
Well, dude, let's just put it this way. It was very dramatic indeed. There was safety cars. I think it was 3 in the end. There was bits of carbon going off everywhere. It was like a Barfirst eBay sale on which parts of carbon you'd be able to find. And it was just absolutely dramatic all over the place. Laura Anderson, good evening, Siggo. And good morning, JP. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I've just been given some information here as well that I didn't realise. I've got a secret DM that says Shane Ratcliffe and Jason Depp are both hitting their 50 race starts in race number 2. So they basically come race number 2, they go to 50. They're officially had 50 race starts here within SRW. So well done, Shane Ratcliffe and Jason Depp there. We are into qualifying at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, so keep an eye out and we'll see how this one goes here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bells to do all that other fancy jazz. These guys are going to be times are going to be coming in thick and fast, and then basically we will then get on with the race. One of the interesting things last week as well, Steve, is our safety car driver went and spun the car.
I did hear that, and I did see an actual clip of it in the RC messenger chat too. So one of the boys was nice enough to post it in there so I could see it. So it was a good one to see.
Yep. They spun him up there. Dougie Gowans has got some purples on the board at this moment in time. The track itself, 2.297 miles, 3.696 kilometres in length. Pit lane entry just before the final corner is quite a long pit lane, and one of the things they are going to have to look out is the exit. You come out literally in the curve of turn number 1, and that is basically the same as kind of, if anybody remembers Montreal, you basically come out the same way. If we have a look here with Dougie Gowans, you'll be able to see where we're talking about.
Ooh.
He's going to go through the left-hander. He's just gone into second. Danny Davison leading away, but pit entry brings you out on that right-hand side behind that barrier, and there's the pit exit line there. There's the blue cone. You are right in the middle of turn 1, so it's going to be interesting. Miles make my first race start in these next season. Might make my first.
Might make. Yeah.
Who's Ultimate
Mate,
Chop? Who are you in the Discord, sir? Let us know, because obviously we've only got.
That's Ultimate Chop. That's in our 86s. That's mental blank. Tomlin.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Tomlin from LCR. I'm just looking at the top 3. 17.283. So Danny Davis has just popped up in the last lap to beat Dougie Gowans, who just outpaced Marcus Watson by 7/100ths. And good old Danny is only leading by 2/100ths. So it's very, very close. And he's just hit 2 purples again. So the gauntlet's been thrown down.
Yeah,
and where the hell has Dougie Gowans got this pace from?
I don't know, maybe he spent a week of practice. Danny Davidson's having a blink here. That's why we keep going.
16.834 by Danny Davidson.
Yeah, Dougie Gowans is going to go over the line as well. 117.2 still cements his second place at the moment. 18.2 from Tyler Sheaf leading the Pro-Ams there. Carl Ridley sitting in 4th and Ray Oliver in behind that one. Then we've got Sheafy leaving the Pro-Ams, Cena and Caldwell, and then Kev Wakefield leading the AMs. Oh, he was not at the moment. Andrew Martin has just taken that AM away in that beautiful yellow livery. Looks absolutely stunning.
By just under 8/10.
Yeah, absolutely flying. This track is going to be very interesting indeed here, I think. Steve, have you been out on this circuit, or am I fishing to find out that you haven't?
No, I have raced out here before, but not a great deal, mate. Not a great deal. I think probably in the Formula 3s back in those days. So I haven't done a hell of a lot on here. This was the track where I think I wiped out Ballack on the back straight, where I missed my timing area, my brake area during the race, mind you, and just went straight through him. So it wasn't one of my greatest moments.
Nice. Well done, you. Proud of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well done.
It is. Another Sinkovic moment.
Yeah, good going there. Oh,
someone rotating, copying me. Alan Dawson by the look of it.
No, I think that was more Zach Barton may have gone round at the back end there. He looks like he may have had an incident involved in this one, but we're going to find out how these guys get on as well. Joshy Horton, not out on track, but you tell me he's not going to be either, is he?
Sorry, I missed you there, JP, because I've got Tyson in my ear. We've got a few pit lane starters. Looks like Brent Wassell and 213. Who was that? 213.
Andrew Proctor.
Andrew Proctor. I believe those two have got a pit lane start. What were you saying, my friend?
Joshy Horton, mate.
Yeah, he reached out. We've been looking for race controllers, advertising it and everything like that over the last few weeks, because we want to build our race control team up. We want, basically what I want is one of our lead race controllers to do one series and focus on that series. And we haven't had the ability to really expand because we need a broader range of RCs. So we've got in training, Steph is in training. We've got Mark Cochran now and Sam Kitazinos. And now Mr. Horton has joined us as well. So it's good to see. I think once these boys will qualify and get up to speed, and girls, we'll be able to start expanding and put some more racing on.
Well, let's find out and see who's there as well. Brad's got a pit start too. Yep, yes. Thank you so much for that. Marcus Watson still sitting in second place at the moment as well. He's on his run around the right-hander here before we go into the chicane. And at the moment, there's somebody tucked in right in front of him here as well. Who is that in front of him? I don't think he's impeding. He can't really do a lot if he's on a flying lap himself here, the poor old red cart. So he's just going to have to try and do what he can do. Marcus Watson's going to have to go again as we enter into the final 5 minutes of qualifying. 16.643 Danny Davidson, 16.813 for Marcus Watson. The gap itself between them guys, you can see, is just basically over 1/10. Half a second back to Dougie Gowans and Carl Ridley, Ray Oliver. We don't hit a second until we get down to Thomas Sena in 8th place. It could be a fairly spread out field here, Steve, in conjunction with what we normally have, where basically a second doesn't cover the top 15.
Yeah, true. It's going to... I hope it doesn't gap out too much and gives us a lot of action. We've got 2 drivers still yet to set a time, Zach Barton and Cam Hardwick. So we're still waiting for those 2 to set a time. They're both out, been out on track, but we'll see how they go.
Danny Davidson didn't do his ROG as RC called, so we'll start pit lane. ROG.
Rear of grid.
Okay, so there we go on that one. We're going to have to try and move that messages that's just popped up from RC there. So I will get on moving that up, because otherwise we're never going to see them behind the qualifying bar here, which is always going to be an interesting one. Rear of grid upgraded to pit lane start, license points and failure to obey instructions. That's car number 76, which is Danny Davidson, unfortunately for him.
That was from last week, was it?
Was it? No, because I don't think he was here last week, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Well, maybe the RC will clarify that for us.
Yeah, 2-3 run rear of grid for impeding.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that over the comms during the qualies. With 4 minutes left, and we have tonight a feature and a heat, so that means the qualifying will stop exactly at 15 minutes, and they will not complete their lap. So anyone who wants to get their laps out, their average lap is about 1:17, 1:18 for the slower drivers. They need to be out there on their out lap right now.
Yeah, they do. And Cam Hardwick looks like he's just gone out. I'm not entirely sure what the situation was. He had a great week last week in Bathurst. He literally started towards the back end and then just plodded on and won class and moved forward for Cam Hardwick. That was it. And it basically, his interview was literally about the fact that he just basically was consistent. He kept it clean in the mountain, he stayed out of trouble, and he made his way through. So fair play to Cam Hardwick there. Great job overall.
We've seen it in other series, mate. We've seen it. We saw Roland Allen do the same thing in the 86s end of last year. And he wasn't the fastest on the grid. He was just consistent and clean and avoided trouble and won himself a title that way as well. And he's continued to drive really fast as well in the other series as well. So Cam's taking the right approach. I think that's a key. Stay out of trouble and things will go your way.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing here as well. He's got one more lap under his belt to start off here before we get the end of qualifying. So we'll see what Cam can do and where's he going to finish up. Nathan Verney sitting in 21st at the moment as well. He's got some greens coming on the board currently for Nathan Verney as he looks like he's going to go over the line. What sort of time is he going to set here for Nathan Verney? Is it going to be quick? He's off the pace at the moment. He goes into a 1:18.079, puts himself up 2 positions. So does Brad Hudson. So does Darren Fahey. They all move as well. Troy Dooley leading the AMs at the moment. He's sat down on a 1:18. What's his best time? 18.53. So fair play to him. So yeah, it could be a very interesting one. Turn 1. How are we going to cope with that?
Oh, that's going to be the key. That's going to be the key. Will they bottle it up, or will they make it nice and clean? Generally, when me and you think there's going to be hazards and disaster, they keep it clean. So they make us eat our words.
Yep, absolutely.
Who's the money on? Oh, look, it's going to be a tough one. Dougie will not be the fastest, but he'll be consistent. He won't take as many risks. Cole Ridley's got some good pace on him as well. So them two are going to be there and thereabouts each other, fighting for third. And I think Marcus Watson and Danny Davison are going to be fighting for the top step of the podium. Danny Davison seems to run out of luck sometimes during the races with back markers and other things. So hopefully he has a clean race and these two get to battle it all the way through.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see who manages this one. I think Cam Hardwick's on the right mission of just trying to stay out of trouble, to be blatantly honest with you, because I think he's going to be wanting to do that. Dean Sinkovic is out on the racetrack as well. So for him, well done on that one. I think, was it last week he won? Did he win last week?
I do think he did win something. He didn't brag about it, but we haven't really caught up, to be honest.
No,
so
I'm
I don't know.
still trying to. There's my notes. I was looking for my race notes.
Yeah. Grandma Mueller's out there. Good luck, Ryan. Ryan's doing well on everything he drives at the moment. He's having a great run out there. I'm sure he'll do well tonight. Mitchie Noble up in 6th place. He's just upgraded himself to some MOZA gear, so doing extremely well at the moment. Got his head screwed on.
Yeah,
how many will finish compared to last week? I don't know. I don't know, Jumbo, but Mr. Boeing or Mr. What are we calling him these days? Not just 747, Boeing. Concord, I think was the last we were calling him.
Qantas 747. Qantas 747. Not sure on that one. Let's have a look at the grid. Danny Davidson is your pole man with Marcus Watson sitting in second, Carl Ridley third, and Dougie Gowans and Ray Oliver. Mitch Noble leading the Pro-Ams with Jason Depp and Thomas Cena in 8th place. Nick Martin, Alan Dawson, Zach Barton and Jamie Davis sitting in behind that one. Then you got Tyler Sheaf, Keegan Caldwell, Shane Ratcliffe and Troy Dooley leading the AMs with Ryan Miller in 17th. Then Brad Hudson, Sam Katkazinos, Nathan Verney, Matthew Foe, Andy Cowan, Matt Tesseria and Darren Fahey. Andrew Martin, Callum Rossender, Dean Sinkovic and Timothy Schmollenberg. Then you've got Andrew Proctor, Kurt Heath, Josh King, Kev Wakefield, Nick Schmollenberg, Greg Johnson, Brent Wassell and Cam Hardwick down in 36th. And I think behind that is just all of RC. It is. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get this moving in the right direction very, very shortly. And we will be green once these guys get onto the grid.
I'm going to put a camera on Tyler Sheaf. This could be where all the incidents happen. But we'll see.
It could well be. It could well be for old Sheafy.
Tyler is a bit of a magnet. We want nothing against him, but he is a bit of a magnet for the old carnage.
Yeah, absolutely. So there we go. Right, let's see what goes on. We're just going to wait for a few others. Got Carl Ridley onto the grid as well. A couple of other people we're just waiting for at this moment in time before we can get up and running. Yeah. A couple of people in the pits, of course. Brent Wassell is one of them. So he will be in a pit lane start. Andrew Proctor should also be in pit lane, but he's not. He's on the grid.
Ooh. He might have... he's still got time to escape.
Brent Russell's also on the grid.
Oh. There you go.
If RC is listening, please give us an update. That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe. Let's go Team Apex, Matt, Kurt and Mitch. Oof. That's them three crushing. Right. Sorry, dude.
That's Mitch, Kurt and Matt in the poo.
Yep. And that is definitely 747's prediction after his last one of Cochrane. What was it? Cochrane and Piccoli, and they both ended up crashing together. So there we go. Hey. Oh, and also your lottery numbers suck, Dave, because I didn't win jack.
And last night, Di Feldman, winner of her class, top step of the podium, mate.
Great job.
What a big night. She won the first race in her heat.
Yeah, I was watching that, to be honest.
You were watching that, yeah. I just thought I'd mention it again because she was getting lots of props on the chats and lots of props in Discord.
Yep. Right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and people of all ages, the lights are coming on. No Danny Davidson, he's in pit lane. Marcus Watson's going to take the pole. We're going to be green, green, green for race number 1. Here we go. Watson's leading the way currently at the moment. Shooting down into turn number 1. Watson's alongside Carl Ridley. Ridley goes in and manages to stay in second place. There's been drama backwards. Oh, there's even more. Oh, there's even more. Look at that. Where are you going? He's on a car. There's more. That. There's more over here.
There's more.
Oh my God,
it's like a packet of M&Ms. Look at them over here.
Danny
Oh, look at
Davidson
this.
can barely get out of pit lane. He's going to make up about 8 places before he's even gone anywhere. And that's all because they've all just
Safety
gone
car has been called.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Oh, safety car's called. Now, it's a hard left-hander at the end of the straight.
Okay.
What that tells me, if I've got 30 cars in front of me, anticipate that someone's going to put their brakes on. If
Okay.
you've got 10 cars in front of you, anticipate someone's going to put the brakes on. So don't sit on their bumpers. I mean, Christ almighty.
Right, well, Dooley
These
and
guys
Mueller
are quality drivers.
were the
Quality
first-
drivers here.
Well, yeah, clearly. So Dooley and Mooley were the first to what seems to be... Yes, there you go. So they've started this fireworks off on the outside.
Yep.
Mueller's then come back into the thing, and then basically, look at that. That is your brother.
Another incident back there.
Yeah.
Who was that?
There is somebody else in that. I wonder if Darren
The red
Fahey-
and another one over here on the left. God, 3 different separate incidents.
Yeah, good luck trying to decipher this one. Right, hold on a minute. There's Darren Fahey's in the black and pink. He's gone up the inside, taking it 3 or 4 wide. He's stopped.
He's
Then
done
just
well.
get-
He's done well. He stopped.
Who
Oh, the
is that?
car behind him. And then these guys here.
Who is that behind him?
I don't know. But safety car is the leader, so he's got them all under control already
They're
on the
still
bottom
there.
cam.
Matt Tessario, Andy Cowan. Oh my God. Cowan's in the middle. Who is this car behind Cowan here?
Someone just flew in there.
Somebody goes and mounts the car. Look. Up he goes. Who is that? Who is that?
They've just... I don't know, but they're just...
That Joshy King.
Guys.
Oh my God, Joshy King, if that is you, you are literally going to be in trouble.
So it's again, anticipate, guys, anticipate. Getting first to that corner does not win you the race.
The King's
So
in
let's
the
see.
middle.
It looks like someone spins here. They stop,
Oh,
and then
it is
everyone
King.
starts going. Yeah, King. And there's also the person to the left of them. Both of them launched over the top of the cars.
Mitchy Noble's facing the other way. So how did you end up doing this? Halo saved his life. He did. Well done.
Hello, hello.
I didn't know. So Noble gets locked in here, I think. Oh, 3 wide.
Oh,
And
so
then
whoever
watch,
that white
watch,
car
watch.
was is-
Green and yellow
Oh,
are together.
God.
Is that Shane
Oh,
Ratcliffe?
they're Siamese twins.
It is Shane Ratcliffe. So where did you... Oh, my God.
Oh, did you see that?
I've got so many lists
Oh,
of red
God.
here. Trying to find everybody is
Yeah.
absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
You blokes
Yeah.
jinked it. Don't blame us. We weren't responsible for Shane Ratcliffe and the green car coming together. They're both on the same team as well.
Oh,
So they're both Velocity. So who's the green?
yeah.
It's
He
Keegan.
skipped over his wheel almost then.
Yeah, that's Keegan Caldwell. And then they reverse together. Danny Davison's going to try and get out of pit lane.
Oh, Danny Davison. That's a yellow flag there, mate. You've got to slow down. You can't go that fast through there. Lucky that guy didn't hit him. Rushy, was that payback sinker for me spinning an SAW car last night? Just joking. Oh, no, mate. I don't know. I can't even remember it last night, to be honest. It's all a blur.
Right. So we had Troy Dooley, Ryan Miller, Darren Fahey, Tessario, Cowan, Verney, Rossender, Kat Gazinos, Martin, Tim Schmallenberg, Dean Sinkovic, Darren Fahey, Mitch Noble, Joshy King, Andrew Proctor, Kurt Heath, Brent Wassell, Wakefield, Nick Schmallenberg, Greggy Johnson, and Brad Anderson, all involved in the incident at the beginning. Oh, Nathan Verney as well, just to top it off. So there we go. People who have got in pit lane. Danny Davison started from pit lane. Jason Depp, Andrew Martin, Kev Wakefield, Proctor, Schmallenberg, Tim and Nick both went in together. Shane, Josh, Kurt Heath, Keegan Caldwell, Brent Wassell, Nathan Verney. Greg Mitchy Noble has also been in as well. So pretty much the whole half of the grid have all been into pit lane. So there we go.
All right, then no more weaving. Safety car is pulling away. The leader has the field, Marcus Watson. Those boys escaped injuries. the front. What is it? 5, 6 did well. Tyler Sheaf up 6 places.
Hey, Jace, how are you, dude? How's your dad, mate? He was a bit angry last night with me in YouTube chat. Is he all right? Cool, blimey.
He loves the shit stir.
Did he?
He's always up for a bit of banter.
Yeah, did he raise his blood pressure there, bud? He was a little bit antsy in YouTube chat. Why has Greggy Barber just crashed going into pit lane?
I'm not sure,
Greggy.
but...
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
The race is on, we're green.
Marcus Watson is green. He's taken him away already. He's running down into turn 1 here. You can see him at the moment out in front. Carl Ridley, Dougie Gowan, single file start. What can go wrong? Well, we're going to find out here as well. Is everybody this time going to make it through without many dramas? It does look like everybody's finally got through turn 1. I say that, and people are going too wide in the back.
Still going through.
It didn't.
It was going to happen. Of course, it was going to happen. For Christ's sake, guys, you can't. How is he going to turn from the inside of that chicane hard left there? You're never going to make it clean. You're never going to make it clean.
Don't blame me. I don't know. I'm just a commentator here as well. How many Apex cars involved? 747. I read the names out. I can't go through the whole list. There was quite a lot. So there we go. Marcus Watson, Carl Ridley on the run now, up through the chicane, coming down into that back stretch currently at the moment here. Before we go into the Shell S's, which is what we're heading into now, we're going to go right and then we're going to go left. There's the right-hander. There's the left-hander. 7 minutes gone, 13 to go. Well, yeah, safety car to boot. And at the moment, everybody is still going in the right direction, Steve.
They're all facing the right way. From 23rd down, from 24th down, have all been involved in an incident.
Nice.
Yes.
What an
So
absolute
just
flying
over half
start.
the field.
Yeah, half the field there as well. Let's jump on this one, and you can see from on the left-hand side the class stats. Jamie Davis leading the Pro-Ams, Troy Dooley leading the Ams, and Marcus Watson leading the Pros. Everybody outside that half-second mark. Jamie Davis is there. He's chasing down Alan Dawson. That is not in class for them. Alan Dawson is a Pro. Jamie is a Pro-Am. Andrew Proctor just looked like he's had more drama. There's situational battling going on down here with Keegan Caldwell, Joshy King in the mix at the same time. Both of these were involved in this lap 1, turn 1 incident. Josh at one point was up in the air. Caldwell was trying to kiss his teammate here. We're that close together, to be blatantly honest with you. And there's somebody else at spin. That's Nick Schmollenberg. Has just gone round. Keegan Caldwell looking up the inside at the moment here as well with Josh King. King's on the outside, goes a little bit wide. Keegan Caldwell goes through. So them guys still fighting out. King's come back at him now. And in behind that, we've got Kev Wakefield and Kurt Heath, Steve.
Oh, it's getting close everywhere, man. Cam Hardwick got
R65 drive-through
65, yeah, for passing under safety car. And someone else just copped one as well.
Cam, you
I think it might have been Greggy passing. Oh, Mr. Cowie has got himself an incident. He's sitting there in the wall.
He's just literally
61 drive-through as well. So Greggy Johnson.
Cowie and Davidson.
Whoa! Incidents going everywhere.
Oh!
Ooh, there's whiplash there.
Was that Brad Hudson?
Oh, I don't know. It was Cowie involved in there too. But
somebody doesn't incorporate the checkup here. Oh, internet.
Oh, he's just slowed down to avoid the collision and gone straight into him. Brad's had teammates again. That's Hudson, and who else was it?
Well, I don't know if Hardwick was involved in this, but his name's popped up as he's had a bit of a drama for the Velocity Sim Lab. Was he involved? Oh, he might be. How much did he get? Oh, no, he goes into pit lane for him. Slows all the way down, makes it through, no dramas. So there you go. Ray Oliver was involved in that one at the same time.
Okay.
So lots of drama kicking off. But we got Jamie Davis battling away side by side with Zach Barton for that Pro-Am lead here. Through they go. Barton gets the lead away from Davis. Davis tucked him right behind him here at the moment.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Smellenberg's just calling something in. These drivers out here tonight, from the top to the bottom, need to watch this race back and just think about what they do and where they put their cars. It's just you're driving a super Formula Light, and you just can't do what they're doing with it. You can't bounce off doors or anything.
Definitely not. Zach Barton leading the Pro-Ams at the moment. Marcus Watson still leading the Pros. Troy Dooley is doing a great job in the AMs. He's all the way up in basically 10th overall, up 6 places, doing a great job. Andrew Cowan, and unfortunately, if this is these guys going into pit lane, Brian Mueller there, who was, oh no, he's coming out of pit lane. I'm hoping this is just going slow here, because otherwise it might look a bit of a plonker if he's crashed coming out of pit lane. No, I think he's just going slow. I think he does get the car going, does he? Yes, I think it was just going slow.
Done well.
Out of pit lane there. But yeah, thick and fast here, Steve. Thick and fast, sir.
I got to turn down the I got to turn down the in-race conversation, because it's getting in my way of my commentating. There's just so much going on, viewers in the back end. People are complaining about someone not holding brakes and stuff. So focus on what's at hand, and what's at hand is Marcus Watson just sitting in the fastest lap of the 1:17.173, leading by 9/10, and Dougie Gowan 6/10. These three boys at the front are setting the standard.
Yeah, they are at the moment. We'll keep an eye out and see how they get on here as well. So let's see how they get on. Troy Dooley leading the way, and Zach Barton still leading Pro-Ams. But it's Marcus Watson out in front in that Pros. Through the S's they go. Carl Ridley tucked in behind. Dougie Gowan's there as well. Is this now going to be a battle of survival, Steve, do we think? Is this where the situation is going to come from? It's going to be a battle of surviving to the end of this first race.
Well, the thing is, these guys are going to start passing the back markers now. There's the first of them coming through now, and then all the incidents can start happening again, because you've got all things that can go wrong. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. We haven't seen it gap out like we thought it might. Everyone's got a pretty safe gap between each other. A few little battles that are still going on. Matty Cicerio and Matthew Fu, Jason Depp, they're still going for it down the back. Cena on the back of Sheafy, Jamie Davis on Zach Barton, Dawson on Martin. So there's a lot going on still to unpack.
Yeah, there definitely is. On board with Alan Dawson now coming into the left-hander through the triple. Yeah, you can see why it's called the triple. There's 3 lefts, and then you swing it into a right just for good health. A long looping right-hander before you come up into the chicane here. Alan Dawson through the right-hander now at the chicane section. Left, right, through the right-hander. Onto that run down there as well. Stadion Gerard is the actual name for that back straight. Let's see how close he's going to be able to get. Doesn't look like the drive's going to be working out. Into the Shell S's. Through the right, he's got to nail this one, take a little bit more on the left-hand side. You can see at the moment Martin made a mistake. He's pulled in Dawson a little bit closer. There's a back marker there as well. Through the right-hander we go. Now Dawson's going to close in. Is this going to be Dawson's run? 2 tenths, 2.5, 2.2, 2.1. All the way down through below 2 tenths now. 1.9, 1.8. Is he going to be able to get there down into turn 1? He doesn't look like he is, Steve. And that question.
Look how tight this right-hander is.
Yeah, but it's questioned how close they've got to be going behind each other. Cowie has had what can only be deemed as an absolute horrible race. All right? I do love you, Cowie, but what the blinking Nora are you doing here going off track coming out of pit lane? Oh, no, we're just going very, very slowly off the circuit.
Oh, he's avoiding. He's doing one of my tricks, staying half off, because he's avoiding all the contact from the cars coming through. That you saw, we all just saw how tight that left-hander is at the end of the straight, and how hard it is, because your view of the walls there as well, so you can't really see around the corner what's going on too. So you've got to be extra careful around that corner, because your visibility is low too. So that is exactly what's happened there. A lot of drivers haven't seen what's going on. They've just kept going through it.
Yeah, also as well, we talk about this every single time here. Slow down for yellow flags.
Yeah.
They're not yellow flags. Oh, I can gain positions. It's, oh, I've got to slow down here. Through the Sashin curve they go. I think that's one of the things that people don't realise, is you're not there to basically make up positions when people go off.
It's, you know what, I think I'm going to put that one back on the iRacing as well. Yellow flag is going to be a bit more prominent, and there's going to be a penalty of some sort that iRacing does. Like maybe I don't know, 4 or 5, track points, that they give with the contact points, as penalties for not slowing down, just like you would maybe you get a continual slowdown if you're going too fast and not slowing them down, like you're going when you go off track, maybe something like that. But they've got to do something about it because it's one of those things that just destroys races.
Yeah, it definitely does. I don't really know how they're going to police that, mind you, unless they've all of a sudden got a speed limit when a yellow flag comes out, and anybody above it cops a penalty, anybody below it doesn't. But it's going to be very hard to judge who's doing what here. I think that's the problem as well. I don't think they're quite going to have the manageable capabilities to be able to do that. I don't know if they do it in other series, to be blatantly honest, but we will see. Once again, through the right-hander they go, and then coming into Saxon Curve, the last one before the run, on board with Carl Ridley's seat here as well. Just sitting in behind Marcus Watson, 16 and a half minutes gone, 3.5 minutes left to go here. And these three starting to break away.
2 laps, mate, or 3?
116 lap times, so possibly even 3 laps before we get to the end.
Depending on when they cross.
Yeah. Troy Dooley's in a good old little bit of a ding-dong here. That's Sam Katkazinos. Troy, you do not have to do anything here. Let him go. Good lad. There you go. You're leading your class.
Smart lad.
Mate, he's got about 9 cars between him and second place Brent Wassell. He ain't really got to worry. And Brent Wassell is literally 24 seconds behind him. So he hasn't got to overly worried about it.
Yeah, he's benefited from a pit lane start. He avoided all the carnage.
So Troy Dooley leading the way. You can see on the left-hand side there, 23 seconds, 0.2 to Brent Wassell, who did start in pit lane, is now up 15 places in hindsight. Dougie Gowans has managed to close right in on the back of Carl Ridley. Old grandpa there from Full Throttle Racing. Should have put Full Zimmer Racing. That would have been so much better for Dougie Gowans. But he is still running along there as well.
National Zimmer Racing Team, fueled by pure oxygen.
Yeah.
Get it in your tank now.
Free delivery on all oxygen tanks over 5 litres. So there we go. Good old Dougie Gowans there. Loves it as well at the same time. Good job he could take a joke, otherwise he would be in deep, deep trouble. Action starting to settle down a little bit. Brent Wassell has got Kev Wakefield closing in the AMs at the moment. These guys are a little bit further back. They're second and third in the class. The leaders are still quite far away from them at the moment, so they haven't got to worry too much. But Wassell is going with Wakefield coming up behind him. Proctor's got Heath in behind that as well. All the back end battles are kind of settling down here at the same time. Not really a whole lot we can show you on both screens, to be fair, but Joshy King is one of them, and he's trying to escape from Wassell, who's using him as a bit of a draft train at this moment in time. So there we go. There's lots of starting to settle down. We've got 18.5 minutes to go. Marcus Watson on there coming through the Shell S. We will find out if this is going to be the final lap. I believe it should be. Should be, yeah, should be. Even the battles down the back of the field have spread out a little bit. Jason Depp's got Callum Rosenader, Tesserario and Matty Fu fighting behind them, but they're like 9, 10, 7, 10, 5, 10. Here's the white flag. Yeah. Marcus Watson does take the white flag this time around as well. Great job from him. Zach Barton has got the white flag. He's ahead of Jamie Davis, but he's tracking down Alan Dawson again for Zach. If he uses his brain, he's got no real reason to overtake Dawson in front at all. Final lap, Fake Your Race Control, who's just told us, and I guess they must realise how good we are at spotting that the cars are on final lap, Steve. Yeah, maybe a bit of experience involved there. Yeah, maybe. I feel that might be for our benefit. So thank you so much for that, RC. Letting us know it is the final lap there. We will pick up on the leader as he goes over the line. Tim Schmallenberg has had a rotten race. He's gone round again. He's backed his parts on the right-hand side there. So you might want to get that car going if you can, Mr. Timothy, here as well. He's just been black flagged for something as well. Ooh, been naughty. He's had a black and white warning for something. Not sure what. Yeah, Marcus Watson now coming into the Shell S's here for the final time. He's going to take this victory. Ridley's going to grab second. Gowans is going to grab third. Bar any dramas going into this final couple of corners. Barton's going to take the Pro-Ams here as well. But Marcus Watson's going to wrap up the win. He's going to come over the line. He takes that victory in race number 1. Great job from him. Zach Barton's going to win the Pro-Ams. He's going to come over the line as well, with Dooley wrapping up the AMS by quite a country mile from Troy Dooley as well.
Yeah.
So he comes over in 12th place. Is it? It's a top 12 reverse, is it?
It's top 10 reverse.
Ah, man, that's going to put Darren Fahey on pole. Troy Dooley just missing out.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Right, well.
It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a bit of fun. Let's just keep our fingers crossed they'll get across it without any issues.
Yeah, Kurt Heatfear is chasing down. He's trying at the moment to get past Andrew Proctor in front. Proctor's going to come over the line, wrap up that third. Heath in behind that. Vassal, great job from pit lane. Gains 12 places and up into 23rd. Just waiting for everybody else. Cam Hardwick's coming over the line as well. He's mixing it in at the moment. That's Ryan Muller in front, and Cam doesn't make it through. Where is your brother? There he is as well. And then we go down to Andrew Cowan, who's just can only be described as having a rotten race. Nick Schmallenberg, Ray Oliver in pit lane. There goes Cowie over the line as well. So we should be able to bring you up the results from heat number 1 very, very shortly as these guys come over. Well, that was adventurous here, Steve. We've now got 40 minutes for these guys to contend with. Surely nothing can go wrong, can it?
Oh, mate, I'm not even going to answer that one. We've seen what can go wrong. And a 40-minute race, you just expect these boys to be a little bit more settled into the start of the race. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it stays clean. They've got a 5-minute warm-ups. They've got 5 minutes to gather themselves up. The boys that are the 11 that came through the pits in the first lap will be thinking about it, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. There's the results on your screen currently here as well. You can see Marcus Watson leading the way once again out in taking up that win. Then behind that as well is Carl Ridley. And behind that at the same time is Dougie Gowans, Nick Martin all in there, and Alan Dawson with Zach Barton leading the Pro-Ams, Jamie Davis, Tyler Sheaf and Thomas Cena, Darren Fahey, Sam Catcazinos, Troy Dooley winning the AMS, Jason Depp, Callum Rossiter, Matt Tesorio, Matthew Foe, Shane Ratcliffe and Keegan Caldwell. And then further back from that one, you've got Joshy King, Kev Wakefield, Proctor, Heath, Wassel, Martin, Ria Miller, Hardwick, Johnson and Davidson. Then Hudson Verney, Dean Sinkovic, Mitch Noble, Brad Anderson, Andrew Cowan, Timmy Schmallenberg, Ray Oliver and Nick all in pit lane. And then you got RC in behind that one. So if you're wondering what the top 10 is going to look like, flip that on its head there, Steve. And basically from 10 upwards is how you're going to have it.
Yeah, Darren Fahey and Thomas Sear on the front grid. Not a bad position for Mr. Fahey. Tyler Sheaford, Jamie Davis, second row. Zach Barton, Alan Davis, third row. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough.
Yeah, that's going to give us...
The boys that won are not going to have it easy.
Yeah, that's going to give us enough time just to grab a drink here as well. You can both hear, both of us at the moment, got a bit of a sore throat, so we'll be right back very shortly. Okay, guys, we are back there as well. You've just seen the safety car go onto the grass. So that's good from the safety car. So there we go. Our good old safety car driver. I think it's Barb's driving the safety car. And it's just gone and run it off the circuit. So fair play to him. As we've only got a few minutes left of the warm-up, guys, before we go into this 40-minute race here as well this evening. So stay with us because it's going to be thick, fast action. Hopefully, we might all make it round turn 1 if we're lucky.
Well, we can only hope, mate. We can only hope and get our fingers crossed, and hopefully it goes that way. But while we're doing that, we'll say a big thank you to all our sponsors that support us through all our racing. MOZA Racing, who are our key sponsor for the Formula Super Lights for 2023, and all the other guys that look after us out there is Shunt Scenery, Warner Brown Tools, Grib Industries, PDD, the boys from Phoenix Driver Development, and I see that we've got the old race heading logos on there, but we will thank Cooler Master and DSL. DSL have been a great part of what we have done from when we first started all our racing in 2021. God, I don't even know what year we started anymore. It's all a big blur.
Right, here's a grid for race number 2. Darren Fahey on pole, Thomas Cena alongside Tyler Sheaf, Jamie Davis and Zach Barton. Then you got Alan Dawson, Nick Martin, Dougie Gowans, Carl Ridley, Marcus Watson, Sam Katkazinos and Troy Dooley rounding out the top 12. Jason Depp, Callum Rossender, Matt Tesserio, Matthew Foe, Shane Ratcliffe and Keegan Caldwell with Joshy King down in 19th alongside Kevin Wakefield. Andrew Proctor, Kurt Heath, Brent Wassell and Andrew Martin. Then Ryan Miller, Cam Hardwick, Greg Johnson and Danny Davidson, Brad Hudson, Nathan Verney, Dean Sinkovic, Mitch Noble, Brad Anderson, Andrew Cowan, Timothy Schmolenberg and Ray Oliver. And then behind that will be Nick Schmolenberg and then, of course, all of RC in behind that one. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fun with the Pro-Ams sitting at the front of the grid. And one of them is Mr. Tyler Sheaf. Oh, we lost Steve altogether. We have lost Steve altogether. So, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. Here, where has Steve gone? Has he forgot to press the button?
Oh, I don't know what happened, mate. You just disappeared on me. I couldn't hear you anymore.
Oh, well, here we go then. Lights are going to be coming on. We'll just wait for a few others to get onto the grid. Matthew Foe, Marcus Watson, Cam Hardwick and Mitch Noble before we can get race number 2 up and running.
I'll have my camera on Marcus Watson coming through the number 10 position. Fingers crossed, mate. Toes crossed. Everything else is crossed as well.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. It's going to be up and running very, very shortly. Darren Fahey leading the way. We are going 40 minutes. It's green, green, green. Darren Fahey there as well. Jamie Davis has decided he's not going to wait around. He sends it 3 wide straight at the beginning. Then 3 wide further back. 3 wide behind that as well. What's going to happen here? Is everybody going to make it through cleanly? I think everybody had a hard stop there, but they all do make it through. And Darren Fahey leads the way. I don't think Nick Schmolenberg did or Andrew Cowan. It looks like there might have been some dramas there. You see in the bottom right-hand corner, Marcus Watson doing his thing at the moment, moving up through the grid here at the same time. He is currently, he's still in 9th. He's up 1 place, but Darren Fahey leading the way into the triple left-hander before they come round for the end of nearly what will be lap 1 already. 40 minutes on the clock here, Steve. Everybody got away a little bit cleaner than they did the first time.
That was an hallelujah moment, mate. That was unbelievable. That was like, oh! I can't believe they all made it.
Yeah. Everybody got through without any dramas here, so great job from them. Fahey still leading the way. Sheepy still sitting in second with Davis tucked in right behind him as well. Then Cena, then Dawson, then Ridley coming through the right-hander, through the final curve, the Saxon curve, the final corner on the racetrack. Race 1 is, lap 1 is done and dusted. Tyler Sheaf's run a little bit wide. That's going to allow Davis through. He stayed on the left-hand side. Good job from him. Thomas Cena's going to go through. Alan Dawson's going to go through. Here once again now down into turn 1. Sheepy's on the right-hand side. Got Marcus Watson tucked in right behind him.
Beautiful work all the way through. There's still a few boys trying to go 3 wide coming down that main straight. But hopefully they're thinking about it twice before they actually penetrate and get in underneath those cars. But I tell you what, mate, I think there was a big lesson learned in that first heat.
Yeah, absolutely. Carl Ridley is in there. He's trying to go around the outside of Dawson. He's on the marbles. He's going to slide. Whoa! Dawson's up in the air.
What the hell? Alan Dawson in the air. He was doing a Mark Webber and a Mercedes impersonation.
Gotta be. Is he going to be a safety car? That's going to be the question. Will he be a safety car there? He's upside down. Well, he was upside down. He managed to get it back the right way. But, oh, dearie me.
There
Big
we
old
go,
job.
standing by.
Tyler Sheep, Carl Ridley, Nick Martin all in there as well. The Barber's jumped in.
Safety car's been called.
Yeah, I'm not
Safety
surprised.
car's been called. Yep.
I really am not surprised for that one. That was a big old moment there. Sheepy runs it off track. And then poor old Alan Dawson. Don't know if he had anywhere to go, but they did end up making contact together. Watch Dawson here. He comes up and ends up on his roof, I think. Oh, no, he doesn't. That's a little bit too far back.
Where's the contact?
That's weird, because it's not showing
this
that
it?
he's had a crash. It's very bizarre. Stephen Sinkovic passed Alan Dawson. Dawson was upside down at this point. That's back a little bit. Hold on a minute, because it didn't actually register his crash. I'm trying to find it naturally. That past Dawson, Martin past Dawson.
Do you want me to rewind mine?
I'll find it, mate. I'll find it. It's here, I think.
That was spectacular. So Sheafy's come back on.
No, that's
Set the
not
car to the
showing.
right. Previous lap.
Yeah. Did he pass his Dawson?
Must be the next
here?
lap.
Ah, this might be it, actually. Keep an eye on
Here we
Alan
go.
Dawson. Wondering if this is where the contact was made. Oh, Ridley goes around the outside. This is it, because he gets the slide on coming out the corner. Ridley.
Oh,
Dawson
so
upside
he's actually gone into Ridley.
Yeah.
No, it was self-inflicted in the end. Wow.
Well, I don't know.
What
if
was
Ridley
that?
had
That
a-
was yeah.
I don't know if Ridley had a slide here, because he's going to slide going around the outside. Does Dawson go up the inside? He tries to go back up the inside again. Watch Ridley slide out on the marbles. There. And then Dawson is just over, and then basically up he goes.
Dawson
and
just
then-
comes straight over the top of him.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's like seasickness,
Yeah.
isn't it? To be bluntly honest
Yeah.
with you.
If he's in VR, that would have hurt.
But we are under safety car
Yeah.
already. Fahey still leading the field, with Davis in behind that one. What was that? Says Ice Pack. I have no idea.
Peter Pav and the ice pick. I'd like to see you out here in one of these things, Pete. That'd be very interesting.
Yeah, it would be. Ray Oliver's also had a moment as well, but I don't know if he was trying to slow down for the incident or he just did crash on his own here. Oh no, he slowed straight down after the safety car. So comes in pit lane for Dawson as well. So yes, there we go. Off to a flyer. Straight away for race number 1.
Yep, safety car is leaving. I think he just said lights are going off.
Next season in VR. If that's the case, Pete, you've got to be in VR and you've got to flip the car, because I want to see how CC
Oh
can
yeah,
get.
yeah. There's nothing better than racing. I don't know how people do triples and stuff. I love racing in VR. I reckon it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, I did my 4.5 hours at Martinsville in the MX500 in VR.
Did you love it or did you love it?
Mate, it was all right, but boy, oh boy, did he have a sweaty forehead.
Oh yeah, this is true. Lucky you got a big forehead like me.
Thanks, mate. Thanks. The initial run wasn't even initially to do the whole thing, because I said to the spotter who was spotting for me, I said, we'll only be in for an hour. I just want to test out my VR to make sure it's all set up properly. Started at the back of the grid, 4.5 hours later, final lap of the race, and I'm on the blinking first place, and yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah, I know.
Nice work.
I won my split, by the
It
way.
was worth the sweat and tears.
It was. I'm coming back this season as a defending champion. I think it was
nice.
split 10 or something, so it wasn't exactly a high split, but there we go. Love it and leave it. I still won the MX500 special event, and I got a certificate, so woohoo! There we go.
Nice work.
I'm going to print it off, stick it on my wall. It's my one achievement within iRacing. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be up and running. He has already bolted Darren Fahey. He's gone here right at the beginning. He's waited for them to come in through to set the S's. And he's green. Davis in behind that. Then Cena, then Sheafy, then Ridley, then Martin, then Barton, then Marcus Watson, all as well. Watson still down on the bottom right-hand corner for you. He's just making up a position at this moment in time for Marcus Watson. And he is moving up through the grid. He's going to come and get, if he can, Nick Martin. But Darren Fahey, Jamie Davis, Thomas Cena, Tyler Sheaf, all battling out. Carl Ridley still in there as well. Fahey takes the lead for this first restarted lap here. Great job from him as he's got away at the beginning. Good start from Darren Fahey there on the restart.
Done very well, very well. It looks like some of these drivers that finished in the top for the first heat are being a bit cautious. Dougie Gowan's been a bit cautious here, I think. He's sitting around 8/10 on Sam Kutagazinos. That's what it is. He knows how loose Kutagazinos can get sometimes, so he's probably playing it safe.
Yeah, Keegan Caldwell, unfortunately, he's played it that safe. He's decided to drop all the way down the order. I think he's had his own drama here for Keegan Caldwell. Now, the question is this all on his own? Oh, it is. Dude, there's a wall. Round he goes for Keegan Caldwell. Held his brakes well.
Hold the brakes.
Spins the car back round.
What are you doing a donut when there's cars around
he
you?
Was all the way to the other side of the race circuit, so, you've got to give him a little bit of props. But Darren Fahey, Jamie Davis leading this grid. Marcus Watson's in the background. He's just about to come past Nick Martin. Watson dives up the inside, gets the job done. Nick Martin doesn't fight it. Dougie Gowans has also got through on Sam Katagizinos here at the same time, so Gowans moving up. Triples don't put as much strain on your eyes like VR does. I like VR in the dirt cars, but long races, triples are the way to go. Well, dude, I had VR or a single, so I didn't really have a choice on that one.
Yeah,
I don't have room in my office for a triple screen monitor setup, so yeah, it was VR and a
deal with
monitor.
what we got to deal with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do what we got to do, and that's it at the moment. But I will be back defending my MX500 championship. So there we go. Watch out, everybody. I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm. Coming for you. Dougie Gowans has just set a 1:18.324 fastest lap for this heat so far, and we are nearly 10 minutes into a 40-minute stint. So fingers crossed it keeps going this way, but I want to see some action.
Yeah, guys settling in behind each other at the moment. Jason Depp there chasing down Sam Katagizinos. Marcus Watson still in the bottom screen at this moment in time as well. A little bit of a mistake there. That's going to allow Carl Ridley to get alongside at the moment. He has just cleared a Tyler Sheaf there. Triples are also good for broadcasting. Mate, I'm on 4. I got 4 screens, so I'm good. Honestly, I've got one more than triples. So there we go. But Carl Ridley, Tyler Sheaf tucked in as well. Sheafy's got Marcus Watson in behind. How's he going to play that? Then Nick Martin's got Zach Barton and Dougie Gowans tucked in behind them at the same time here. So action's still coming with 10 minutes in, 30 minutes to go, and pit stops are on their way at some point here, Steve, at the same time.
Yeah, 100%. Looks like Dougie Gowans on the march now. He's passed Kutazinos and Jason Depp. Now he's 3/10 on the back of Zach Barton. So he's slowly making his way through. He's about 2.5 seconds behind Marcus Watson at this point. But we've got Marcus just actually set the fastest lap, the last lap of 1:17.514.
Yeah. So through the right-hander he goes, coming in through the S's there as well. Coley's boasting in YouTube chat. She's got 55 inches apparently. Samsung 4K TV. So there we go, Steph. Put us all to shame there. I've got 55. Yeah. Actually, Steph, I've got 110 inches when I join all 4 monitors together.
Yep. We're not comparing inches here at the moment. But
no,
that's
mate,
very
my
good,
wife
mate.
thinks 6 is massive.
She thinks it's massive.
Yeah, 6 is massive. So there we go. Anyway, moving on.
Here we go. Another drive through. 664 Team Schmellenberg. Not sure what for. I think I heard lap 4, but I'm not sure what that was for.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, maybe that's something to do with this. To be honest, we'll keep an eye. Did he come out and no? He come out of pit lane fine. So what did he do on that one? Oh, there's another one here actually. See if we can pick up on that as well. Do something wrong. He's clearly had some form of drama. Now, what did he do after that? Held his brakes all right.
Yeah.
Not sure then on that one. I wonder if RC can just give us clarification on why Mr. Schmallenberg's been a naughty boy. That would be great. But yeah, action still coming. Action aplenty. And Nick Martin with Zach Barton. Dougie Gowan's in behind that. Thomas Cena has now got Carl Ridley for company. Ridley's got Watson tucked in on the run down into turn one. Ridley on the right-hand side. 1:17.3 for Watson. It's a 17.7 for Ridley. Watson's trying to go around the outside of Cena. Nope, not this time. Ridley makes it through, but there we go. Still action fighting it out here with Carl Ridley, Thomas Cena, Marcus Watson. All tucked in, fighting it out. Watson coming through the field, of course.
Oh, Danny Davidson just laid down a killer lap of 1:16.936, down in 16th place, up 12 places. So he's still finding his way through. I don't think he's got enough time to make an impact on anything, but that's a mega time.
Danny Davison sitting down in 16th. He's got Troy Dooley in front of him at this moment in time. He's about 6 tenths back from Dooley. Watson, however, has got Cena on. Got Watson down in the bottom right. There is Danny Davison trying to close up onto the back of Dooley. I don't think really Dooley wants to get involved with this. He doesn't have to here. You can just let him go, and I think he's going to do that as well for Troy Dooley. Good job taking the AM victory in race number 1. He's leading the AM in race number 2. Bowe's behind him, King's behind him until he gets down to Wassell, which is about 5.5 seconds. So at this moment in time for Troy Dooley, he's just got to keep it on the racetrack, stay ahead of Brent Wassell, and away he goes. Thomas Cena is just about to get done from Marcus Watson. He is down there, and unfortunately for Cena, he's just lost that position. But Marcus Watson coming through the field, 6 places already. Here, Steve, 14 minutes gone, and you've still got 26 to go.
Yeah, 213's got a tow request, and 399 has put in corner issues. So lap 9 was the one. Who is off track at the moment?
Andrew
Proctor. Yeah.
Proctor's off the circuit. Howie's in front of him. Oh, whoa!
Oh,
who?
He's definitely put him off. I think that might have been, was that Caldwell coming back on?
Oh my God.
Safety car's been called. Safety car's been called.
Keegan Caldwell.
Oh, that's Caldwell's incident. Yep.
It's this bit here that causes the problem. He races it back on the circuit. Looks like he's coming straight back on.
Oh, and the other car just shat itself and went boom car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be... everyone's taking their pits because we're at the 15-minute mark, so we'll have plenty of time for these boys to go to the end of the race with the fuel they'll get now.
Apart from Jamie Davis, who's decided he ain't going in.
Yep.
Which I think...
Taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I think...
Track position is killer.
Could be a wrong mistake there as well. But Coley, nope, but that's all I use. Okay. Hold up.
Yep.
Job you like your 55 inches, love.
Yeah. Oh, they're already coming out. Jeez, that was quick.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds for some of these guys. Tyler Sheep was a 4.5 second stop. 3 seconds for Dougie Gowans there. Thomas Cena was in behind that as well. Nick Martin, Jason Depp. Marcus Watson has been in and out. He's sitting in 6th. Overall net 2nd, really. Because Hardwick's not been in, Martin's not been in, Barton's not been in, and Davis has not been in either. So I'm not quite sure if that was a good idea or not from them guys, unless they're expecting another safety car. There we go. Kurt Heath's in, Sinkovic is in, Johnson, Schmallenberg, Anderson. Well, both Schmallenberg's in pit lane. Hudson's in and out already. We'll keep an eye out and see who's going to be in and out here as well, because I've got a funny feeling it's going to be quite a few of them. See on the left-hand side who has stopped. Ray Oliver's got 2, Cowie's got 2, Caldwell's got none. Do we think a penalty's coming for Keegan Caldwell?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He was also involved in the incident before that as well, so I'm not sure if he he hit the car or the car hit him, but his re-entry was definitely dubious. That sparked another incident altogether. That I think that car that was out on the track was the car that the safety car was called for because it was so close to the. Oh, Jamie Davis on the pits now. Jamie. Oh, dude, you just stuffed yourself.
Well, to be fair though, maybe not, because he is going to have less time to lose under the safety car. He's still third at the moment. I reckon he ain't going to come out much past 11th.
Yeah, but the pit exit closes. That's the problem.
Is he going to have to sit there? That's going to be the question, isn't it, really, for him?
Yep.
Mitch Noble's also come in. It has closed because there is somebody sat at the end of the pit lane. There's Keegan Caldwell sat there waiting. So the pit lane has closed, unfortunately, for Jamie Davis. Oh, he's all the way down the back end. Not good.
Yep, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's cost him.
Yeah, Davis is going to have to wait now. That puts Zach Barton on the lead. See best times on the left-hand side. Davidson with a 1:16.791 lead in the field at the moment.
He's got a lot of pace there, a lot of pace. What's the closest one to him? I don't think anyone's hit the 16s, have they?
Oh, not yet.
No, not at all. I think the best has been a 17.147 by Kyle Ridley. And where's Marcus? Where's he done?
See if we can get that different.
Watson's done a 1:17.307. So, yeah, there's not that many that have got that close. The closest is, the 1:47 by Kyle Ridley.
Yeah, 16.791 makes it a little bit easier to read there. Change the colour just a little bit. So hopefully you should be able to read that one a little bit easier here as well. But Zach Barton doing a great job. Gainers on the left-hand side up for 21 for Andrew Martin, 22 for Hardwick. Both men not pitted. Danny Davidson, biggest gainer who has pitted. He's up 16 there. Ray Oliver up 11. So some big old gainers, but it's a little bit worrying for the guys in and around who have not pitted. Zach Barton, Andrew Martin and Cam Hardwick. Both of them are not pitted at the moment.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's probably what Jamie should have done is pit during the race. He wouldn't have lost probably as many places once it gapped out near the end, rather than going to the very end now. He probably maybe would have lost maybe 10 places at worst. Safety car is going to do one more lap. And we are down to just about the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
Safety car's taken approximately 2.5 minutes. So by the time we do another lap, we'll probably have down to about 16 minutes of racing left.
Hopefully, keep it clean. There we go.
Hopefully we will keep it clean. But at the moment, with the guys that have got a pit, Zach Barton, Andrew Martin, that's going to put Darren Fahey in a lot of pressure because Marcus Watson's going to be right on the back of him after that. And Dougie Gowans he'll get 3 positions back, so he should get himself back to at least 4th place. But he's got a few people to pass. He's got to pass Hurricane Sheaf and Kyle Ridley, who have both been pretty fast tonight.
They definitely have. Well, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car, I think, should be away this time here. It is what they needed to take for some drivers. Now, out on the chop. I appreciate your
7
comment.
litres.
Ah, that's good.
7 litres is what they needed to take for some drivers.
Yeah, because I didn't understand that. So thanks.
What were you doing, gallons, mate?
No, mate. Oh, it says LT, not it. Okay, that's fine. That's my mistake. I can't read properly. I wear glasses for a reason.
This is true, me too.
Yeah, I have to, dude. Have to. Got a letter the other day just as well that said, just to let you know, Mr. Parfitt, you are due for your yearly MOT at the doctor's. I was like, oh, God's sake, another one.
Oh, you got to do it for your licence, don't you?
Mate, it's not that. I just have to basically go in every year and they tell me whether or not, my cholesterol's up or whatever. Last year, it was great. They told me I shrunk 3 centimetres. So that was nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Went back in your belly?
Oh, I don't know where it's gone, mate. It's got blinking somewhere, isn't it? Because I've gone down. Apparently, I've dropped out at 6 foot now. I'm 5 foot or something.
Well, the wife's not complaining, mate. It's all good.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's all right. Right, here we go. Zach Barton.
We're ready. Green flag.
Green flag.
Oh, he's
action.
gone wide on the green flag as he's taken around the corner. Zach Barton. Oh, man.
Goes on the defence. Fahey's trying to get that place back, that lead place. He has pitted, of course, for Darren Fahey. We are green, 2 wide into the corner. Marcus Watson in behind
Smart
it.
driving.
Yeah, he's just gained a place over Andrew Martin as well. But it is back up and running, and we are green, green, green here again. Fahey leading away. I've got a funny feeling Cam Hardwick's in there, but he's going to lose some places. He hasn't pitted yet. I don't know whether or not they think they can get to the end. It's going to be very, very tight if they can. Watson's on a flyer. He's going to clear Zach Barton. Marcus Watson's going to put himself into second place here, which is great for him. He's gained 8. Is he going to take a double victory?
It's going to be close. He's got the pace. It's definitely going to be close. No, it's not Hardwick. Keegan or Cardwell has got himself a drive-through for that incident we saw earlier, and Cam Hardwick has just been taken out and called an incident in as well. He's dropped all the way down and it's still dropping.
At the moment, we'll have a look back at what Cam Hardwick got himself up to. Looking up. Oh. Yeah, who was that? I think that may have been Jason
Looks like someone put it on the inside of him. I'm not sure if it was contact or if there was overlap or what, but that was, yeah, I think it's that car stuffed.
Sheafy, you naughty boy.
Sheafy, what did he do now?
That.
Oh, was that Sheafy on the inside?
Yeah.
Did he just give him a hip and shoulder?
Yeah, dude, he gave him a quick elbow to the chops and run away. So the Tyler Sheaf there as well. Marcus Watson's that Barton in behind. Carl Ridley's got Andrew Martin. Tucked him right behind that with Dougie Gowan's making his way through very slowly here. He's going to go and try and battle the elbow bandit of Tyler Sheaf here as he goes to tucked in right behind him on the left-hander down into the triple now. You can see there's one part of it. There's 2 parts of it. And funny enough, to make a triple, you got to have 3. And there it was there. Into the right-hander they go. Gowan's closing in, tucked in right behind on that run down into the chicane. Dougie Gowan's, Tyler Sheaf fighting it out. Who's going to come out on top? Well, it depends if Gowan's can clear Sheafy here. Oh.
Sheafy, Hurricane Sheaf, he's got himself a drive-through.
Sheafy's been a naughty boy. Hard on the brakes. Through goes Dougie Gowan's. And Sheafy's going to be heading into pit lane very, very shortly after being a little bit of a naughty boy. He did give him a good old elbow to the chops. In you go, son. Get it out of the way. There we go. Sheafy's gone
that's a good idea.
Yeah, get it out of the way right at the beginning. Makes it easier.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, we've got someone permission to tow. Who is it? 231. Brent Wassel? Is he off track? Doesn't look like it.
No, got Dooley off the side of the circuit.
Yeah, someone's asked to tow, unless someone's blown an engine. Yeah, 231 has asked for tow, so Brent Wassel.
Yeah.
I've got Darren Fahey on the bottom screen leading these guys around and having an absolute, a blast because Marcus Watson is 2 tenths on the back of him, doing really well.
This is Brent Wassell's drama. Oh, slide, snap, snap, snap.
Oh,
ow!
Oh, whoa!
Ouch.
That thing is toast. That was some mega rotation. Again, another one for the VR camera. That would have been, cockpit cam would have been tearing your neck out.
Oh, dude.
There would have been some G's in that, eh?
Good job this is not in real life here. Watch this.
Oh, yeah, this would have snapped his neck, man. Look at that. My God.
Oh. Can't understand why that's towing there as well. Fahey, he's got Watson alongside him. Watson's going to get the job done, is he? Yes, he is. He goes and clears Fahey into turn number one, sorry. So Watson does go through. Retakes the lead. Marcus Watson leading the field once again in splits currently at the moment. Well, that Barton leading Pro-Ams, Andrew Martin leading AMs, and we see Watson leading the pros there as well. But that for Brent Wassel, if it wasn't in a fake game, then he would have been in deep trouble.
Oh, definitely, mate. The G's that would have hit that would have been ridiculous. He would have probably snapped his neck the way that he hit that. There would have been no head harness that would have saved him there because it was as he's bounced off, he's rotating in the air. I don't think his even wheels were on the ground anymore.
No, he literally absolutely smashed that barrier hard for him. Andrew Martin leading the AMs. He's got basically Sam Catgazinos in behind Shane Ratcliffe. He's got a good few cars in behind that before he gets to Kevin Wakefield. In fact, Wakefield is currently about 8.5 seconds back. So Andrew Martin doesn't have to worry too much. You can see just in front of that is Nick Martin. Are both Martins related, Andrew and Nick?
Yes, I think they are.
Okay. Thomas C.
No, Nick and no, the Martins, father and son.
Oh, okay. Which way round? Who's what?
Father and son. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know. They used to have their cameras on, so they raced in the same room. One looked a bit more wrinkly than the other.
Oh, okay. Nick Martin there from Get a Grip with Andrew Martin from Get a Grip. If anybody can tell us which way round they are, that would be absolutely amazing.
Yep. Dean's just gone off track as well and called something in.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure what's happened to him.
Danny Davidson is on your screen at the moment, but this is what's went on with Dean. I'm sure you can call this in if you're the only one there, mate.
Yeah. Was he asked for a tow or?
Back on here.
I don't know. He called something in. Maybe he's calling himself creeping back or something. He's a bit of a creep.
Oh, wow. You
Okay,
made Cowie
there.
go round.
Yeah, Cowie. That was Code Brown from Cowie.
Oh, absolutely. That was a please don't do that, and he did it. And
Yeah, I
unfortunately,
think Cowie called that incident in. I don't know how he could call that in because there was no contact. Andrew is the dad, Nick is the son. There you go.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Rushy. Rushy's always full of information, isn't he? Rushy's almost our statistician. Rushy, why don't you join the team as a statistician, mate?
Oh, you and your statistician. I was heard you talking about this last time as well. Just about employing somebody.
Last night. Was it last night I talked about it? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Get your spreadsheet out, son, and make one up and fill your details out. Come on, Steve. That's what us professionals do. And so now I've got bits.
That's the key word, mate. That's the key word.
Yeah, I've got bits of paper clipped to a clipboard, mate. So, you know what I mean? There we go.
There's nothing about me that resembles the word professional.
We're a professional outfit here on SRW. Just don't you listen to what anything he says, either. On that one. Well, all right, 50%.
We do do our studies. We do our studies.
Yeah, 50%.
And we're always improving.
You see it in front of
Tell you what, though. Marcus and Fahey are flying through those bloody chicanes like crazy. The pace they're getting through there is ridiculous.
Yeah. Got Callum Rossender at the moment. He's tucked in behind Ryan Miller. He's battling it out. Alan Dawson's trying to come through the field after literally taking flight here in that Riot Sim Racing
Another naughty boy.
As well. More drama coming through from RC. Carl Ridley trying to get onto the back of Zach Martin at the moment here as well. So we'll keep an eye and see what Ridley can do onto the nose of his car. I'm full of something, that's for sure, Sinker, says Rushy in YouTube.
Nick Schmellenberg drive through. I'm not sure what for, but he's going to drive through. You're full of good information, mate. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Ridley's getting close. Cowie's crashed again. Keegan Caldwell, Tyler Sheaf have also had their own dramatics. I think Cow and Crash coming out of... that might be pit lane, actually. Coming out of pit lane is picking up that they've had an incident. Carl Ridley's got Dougie Gowans closing in. He's got Zach Barton in front. This is not a battle for position. This is Pro versus Am. And that's what they're fighting for on the left-hand side. Zach Barton, third overall, leading the Pro-Ams. Ridley in behind him. Gowans closing in thick and fast. Through that chicane they go. On the run down into the Shell S. Ridley pulls out, pokes his nose. Not going to be doing anything with Zachy Barton because he is out in front in that Pro-Ams and he's got Jason Depp in behind him at the moment. Zach Barton has got currently about... what's he got? 3 seconds behind. As Tyler Sheaf goes off the side of the circuit again.
Tyler Sheaf has just called something in, but Kevin Caldwell is on his way for another drive-through. He's entering the pits right now. I'm not sure what Tyler happened, but he went out south too.
Oh, that's Keegan Caldwell again.
Yeah.
Caldwell was just being a full-on naughty boy. Oh, dude.
Oh, he's just lost it. Yeah.
That'll be another one.
Rear end. touched the grass, and it hit Hurricane Tyler.
Yeah.
Hurricane Sheafy.
Caldwell going for the most amount of drive-throughs in one race here at the moment.
Oh, yeah, he's ticking the boxes, hasn't he?
Oh, mate, is that two? What's he had, 2 already?
I think this is his 3rd one.
Well, he's going to get another one after that.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
Who got Marcus for Australian Open Nationals? Look, he'll probably go for JSRC because he's been in JRC for a lot longer he has with us. But, we'll take him as well. But I won't hold him against that if he goes the other way. He's done a cracking season. But he's going for the treble. Won the season over there. Won the Australian Open World Nationals. And now in a tiny position to win it here as well.
Yeah. Get him signed up, Steve. Get him in a contract.
Well, he's a... yeah, I'm going to shut up right now.
Offer him $50.
I wonder if he's a drinker.
Maybe. Send him some Fosters. I heard you guys like it over there.
Oh, we'll clean our shoes with it, mate.
Yeah, I bet you do, mate, as well. You just get you send all your worst exports to us as well. So there we go. It's quite interesting the other day. I'm going to just digress for 2 seconds here, guys. These guys have just figured. I saw an advert for an Italian beer, right? Or no, an Italian lager. It was something, I can't remember. And then down in the bottom left-hand corner, in very, very small letters, it said brewed in the UK. I'm like, not really Italian. Is it really?
So it's a warm beer.
I don't know what it is, but it certainly ain't. It ain't brewed in Italy. Let's just put it that way. Where they were going, oh yes, talking about Valencia on the advert, and then it said brewed in the UK. I said I can't remember the last time I went to Valencia in the UK. To be blatantly honest with you,
no. It must be a bar called Valencia.
Yeah, it must be. I don't know where it is, but I'll tell you what, if anybody knows where Valencia is in the UK, let me know, because it certainly ain't there here in the UK. Gowans is tucked up behind Ridley. He's going to try and make a move down into turn 1. Ridley's on the inside, Gowans on the outside. Is he going to be able to run it for that FTR? What's Ridley going to do? He's going to try and send it in alongside Gowans.
Oh,
go on, Dougie, be brave now.
That bit of the fight. Oh, he's still going.
Gowans is going to go through. He's going to get third here. Is he? Ridley's going to come back at him. They're going to run side by side. There's marbles on the outside, Dougie. There's marbles on the outside. He gets on the gas. If he can hold this as well, are they going to run through the triple? Side by side, Carl Ridley, Dougie Gowans. They are. Are they going to make it? Gowans off the circuit. He gets a wiggle, Dougie. Ridley locks up. Dougie's going to come back at him.
The door to lock up.
Yeah, Davidson's now coming into the picture as well. So these three are literally relatively the same on pace and are absolutely keeping with each other, keeping on each other. Honest here, Carl Ridley, Dougie Gowans, Danny Davidson. And why they're doing that, Fahey's trying to escape up the road. Oh, no, he ain't. He's puffed up the big old gravel.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go too. So this is the epic part of the race too. So these boys are really throwing the gauntlets down. Bit of smart driving there from Dougie. Pulled out a little bit on that move that Ridley did and lived to fight another day, I think.
Yeah. Trying again here for Dougie Gowans. Where we go. Nope, doesn't hold on there. Pricey says Valencia is in Spain. Reckon that beer must be laced with magic mushies. Probably, mate, if it's brewed in the UK, to be blatantly honest with you. I don't understand how the advertising commission could turn around and go, yes, you can advertise an Italian beer that's brewed in the UK. Never really
with a Spanish name.
Yeah, it was, to be blatantly honest. I can't even remember what it's called. It was that irrelevant. I just sat there one night thinking, what the blinking hell is this world come to? As these three fighting out here as well, down into the final 4 minutes. We'll keep an eye on Marcus Watson to find out where he is, but Dougie Gowans giving it a good old go for Carl Ridley. Ridley trying to go forward to Fahey. Davidson's trying to go over Gowans. It's all going to be into a freeway. Gowans has carried a lot more speed through them S's. Now he can see Ridley again. Fahey's on the defense before he even gets out the corner. All the way to the right-hand side. You've got a right-hander coming up. There he goes, slots back in. Gowans again through the chicane, through the shell. On the left now, over to the left-hand side for the right-hander. Couple of corners to go from Dougie Gowans. He's got one more to get through the final corner. Big lock-up from Fahey. Lock-up from Ridley. Fahey's on the defense. He's now going to come into it. What's Dougie going to be able to do here? Is he going to settle in? Is he going to go for the overtake? He's gone on the outside once more. Davidson's trying to follow him. He's moving across the racetrack, but at the moment, no move there whatsoever for Dougie Gowans. Ridley and Fahey! Ridley and Fahey! Contact! Contact! Oh!
What the hell? Ridley had a bit of a wiggly moment. Ridley had a wiggly moment.
He was up the inside, Steve. He was well along. It was Fahey who hit him.
Fahey cut into his wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's very unfortunate. I'll tell you what, all of them were starting to lose their rear ends as they were coming through some of those corners, and it looked like it was going to be time for someone.
Ridley's well along. Look at Fahey. He turns into him.
Yeah,
oh, Darren Fahey, you naughty boy. You naughty boy. Dougie Gowans with Danny Davidson now fighting out for second on the racetrack. Valencia in the UK is a waste management site. Well, that's where probably they should have brewed Fosters, Andrew Rushwood. So there we go. To be blatantly honest. It is literally like drinking water. I don't know if this beer tastes any better, to be honest with you, mate. As I said, if I can remember what the name of it is, I'll be all right, but I ain't got a clue. I've slept since then. Final 2 minutes of the race here. We're going to have one and one more, I believe. I think it's going to be one and one more.
Fahey's taking a few shortcuts at the moment on the bottom screen. And he's gone into the pits after the damage, so that's why he's taking a few shortcuts to get in there and get back out.
Fahey in pit lane, I don't know if that's for repairs or if he knows he's going to have a penalty, he might as well take it before or else he get there, to be blatantly honest. But this battle's still looming here as well. Callum Rossender still side by side with Joshy King going down into turn one. Rossender on the left, King backs out, he allows Rossender to go through, and Callum Rossender does make it through there as well. So great job from these guys. You can see on the left-hand side, Marcus Watson leading the pros, Jason Depp leading the pro-ams, and Kevin Wakefield leading the AMs as we're side by side. Rossender and Davis once more here currently at the moment, going to go through the triple. Are they going to try this side by side as well? Is King going to be brave? No, he's not brave, and he doesn't make it through. But Dougie Gowans is at the moment. He's got Danny Davidson. Oh, Dougie.
Oh.
I think Dougie backed out there. Final lap of the race.
Yep, final lap.
What's Gowans going to try and do here? He's got Danny Davidson alongside. Is he going to fight to live another day? Or is he going to try and go for it? Final lap. Thank you, RC, for reminding us, just in case we've forgotten. Once more. Up here, we've never done that, have we, Steve?
No, never.
Never.
Not now time slot, that's for sure.
Nope.
664's just caught something in. Tim Smellenberg's caught something in. I'm not sure what. But we're on the final lap, and these boys are tearing it up for us.
Yeah, Watson looking like he's going to take the win in the pros. In the pro-ams, it's going to be Depp. And then in the AMs, it looks like Wakefield's going to wrap it up here. Great job from Kev Wakefield. 2 podiums this evening. 2 out of 2 wins for Marcus Watson. Jason Depp there as well. First podium of the night, and he takes a win. But Marcus Watson's got a few more corners to go. Gowans is backed away from Danny Davidson. I don't know if that's due to traffic. But Marcus Watson here is going to come around the final corner. He's going to wrap up race number 2 once more. Ladies and gentlemen, your double race winner here at Oschersleben, Marcus Watson. Marcus Watson wins the race number 2. Danny Davidson's going to come home in second place. And Dougie Gowans is going to wrap up third. I've got a funny feeling there is back markers involved, and that's why Gowans lost so much time coming over the line. Jason Depp going to take the win in the pro-ams. He's got it over the line already. Great job from him. Second place was Thomas Cena. An amazing run from Thomas. And Ratcliffe got himself a podium. So well done to Shane Ratcliffe in the ams.
Did well.
Wakefield, Dooley, and Greggy Johnston. So,
Dooley's had a great night tonight. Great work there. Yeah, Greg Johnson started from the pits as well, so he did great in that second heat too. My memory serves me correctly, he was a lap down too when he started. Oh, where?
on the racetrack, so a great job from all of these guys, and well done for him. Okay, Steve, question. Reflected on your memory of this evening's race, how many double podiums do we have?
We have definitely Marcus Watson. Don't think. Oh, you mean any place in the podiums?
Yeah, any place. Who's got 2 podiums?
Any
this
place?
evening?
Oh, definitely Marcus Watson. Definitely Dougie Gowans. Definitely Troy Dooley. I'm not sure where Wakefield and Hurt came beforehand, but yeah, that's my prediction.
Ooh, almost. You missed one. Kev Wakefield was the 4th one. So Dooley, Watson, Gowans, Wakefield were the 4. So well done to you.
There you go. Nice work. Nice work. Well done, boys. You know what? What the hell happened there?
Can't answer that question.
Oh, Mitch Noble's giving Jamie a thank you.
Maybe. Who got double wins? Marcus Watson is the only double winner in classes here as well. So, right, let's bring you up the results. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. Marcus Watson, double winner this evening at Oschersleben with Danny Davidson in behind that and Jason Depp in 3rd, which takes the win in the Pro-Ams. Carl Ridley rounds out the podium for the pros. Dougie Gowans just missed out there. How did he miss out, actually? Because he come over the line in 3rd.
I think he was spluttering with fuel, mate, because he looked really slow when he was coming down the final straight.
Thomas Cena there in 6th, Nick Martin and Sam Catcasino. So it wasn't Dougie Gowans either. So it was Ridley, but you are still right. There was still 4. It was Ridley who got a double. Then Nick Martin and Sam Catcasino. Shane Ratcliffe rounds out the podium for the Pro-Ams. Callum Rossiter and Joshy King. Kev Wakefield takes the win in the AMs with Troy Dooley in behind that. Then Brad Hudson and Greggy Johnson rounding out the podium for the AMs. Alan Dawson, Jamie Davis and Nick Schmollenberg down in 18th. Then on from that is Zachy Barton, Mitch Noble, Ryan Mueller, Kurt Heath and Timothy Schmollenberg 23rd. Matt Tesserio, Andrew Martin, Matthew Foe, Brad Anderson and Cam Hardwick. Then you got Andrew Cowan, Tyler Sheaf, Ray Oliver, Darren Fahey, Nathan Verney, Andrew Proctor, Keegan Goldwell, who went for the record of drive-throughs here this evening. I think he ended up with 3, maybe 4. Dean Sinkovic and Brent Wassell round out the final spots on that one, and then we go to RC. So if RC, we're going to have Marcus Watson, Danny Davidson, Carl Ridley for the pros, Jason Depp and Kev Wakefield. Please, you beautiful people here as well, so we can get them in and have a chat with them at this same point here as well. But that was, I don't know if this track would have suited more to 3:20 minutes than 1:40, Steve. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I reckon the oh no, man! I reckon the 320s would have made more carnage. I think they settled down for the 40-minute nicely. I probably would have been more inclined for 230s. A little bit longer than a 20, and not as much craziness involved. But maybe even I don't know. What would a 60-minute one been like on this?
Oh, too long.
It's a pretty hectic track. Yeah, too long.
All right, let's bring.
But a pretty hectic track.
Yeah, your double winner into the booth. Takes the win in race number 1. Goes into 10th for race number 2. It still comes through and takes the victory again. It is the one and only Mr. Marcus Watson, cementing his place at the top of the standings. To be honest, I'll have to do some maths and find out whether or not anybody can catch him after this race, but we'll find out here as well. How was it out there, Mr. Watson? 2 out of 2 for you.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Yeah, it was an awesome race. Couldn't have gone any smoother. Yeah, the pace was good. Did a little bit of practice leading up to the race just to make sure I was in contention for that win, and just played all my cards right, and luckily didn't get involved in any crashes.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's what you had to do even in race number 1. It was quite manic going in behind you there, dear sir. Did you sit back and think for race number 2 that it could be the same as it was in race number 1?
Well, I obviously didn't see any of the crashes in race 1, but there were the safety cars and a lot of requests to tows and stuff. So I thought that it could be, but the top 10's usually pretty good. Like, it's not like the person who finished 10th or 9th or whatever in the race 1 are bad drivers, to say. Like, I feel like the chance of crashing or a crash happening, like, is the same. I mean, but I wanted to be more aggressive of the start of the second race. I mean, that's where I find a lot of my positions usually is off the start, and there was just nowhere for me to go. Passing overall was very hard throughout this race. And it was something that was stressing me out a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, but don't you think, though, that's where the 40 minutes come into play and gave you a bit more time to make the overtakes?
Yeah, I think so, but for me, I feel more comfortable when I just get to the lead faster and build that gap. I was looking through the person in front of me because after those safety cars, Kyle had like a 1-2 car like position advantage on me, and I was basically just looking through the car in front of me to him and mainly just wanted to stay with him and didn't want him to get away. And I had a feeling if I spent too long behind some people, then he might have been able to get away.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, but well done to you, sir. Anyway, congratulations. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, my white car, obviously, and all my family, my girlfriend, my brother, my dad, my mum, my uncle, everyone. Thank everyone for all their support, and hopefully I can get another double win this season.
Yeah, and
I think I think I have another one.
Yes, you do.
Do I not have another one?
Yeah, I think you do. I
Yeah,
don't think that's your
you
first.
do,
To be blatantly honest.
Tasty.
Oh, also as well, I'd like to point out, Steve's offered you $50 to drive for SLW for the AOWN.
We'll chat about that after the race, mate. You know what? If I offer him a position in my team, everyone's going to jump on him and want him before I get to him.
Well, you better get there then, good Steve. Get your money out, tight bugger. Right, there you go. Marcus, thank you so much, fella, and been a pleasure as always.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Thanks for the broadcast and thanks to all the drivers for the good race as always. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Right, I'm going to go and jump down into AMS. I'm not quite sure why Troy Dooley's out. I didn't ask for him, as much as I love him, but I didn't ask for him. But I am going to have a chat with Mr. Kevin Wakefield, who's got 2 podiums out of 2 here, second and a first in race number 2 in the AMS. Let's have a chat with him now as well. Kev, welcome in, bud. How are you?
Good, guys. Thanks for that. So it was a good race, especially the second one. I stayed out of trouble, unlike turn 1 in the first race. But yeah, it was good fun with the battles I had with Josh and going through.
Yeah, how was it out there? How was the recovery after race number 1? Because race 1, lap 1, was a bit chaotic.
I was lucky enough that I was able to limp around the pits and get the meatball fixed and get back out on the lead lap while the safety car was there. And then it was just a matter of sticking to myself and just trying to get a rhythm and stay out of trouble for the rest of the race.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might just interject there, JP. Very nice looking car there, mate. Someone really nice must have done that livery for you.
I will admit, yes, Steve done the AOWN. It's come up quite nice in my work colours.
Very well, mate. Doing well. You're heading for a title here, or what? What was that, JP?
I said, don't give you too many props. Your head won't be able to get out of the blinking booth. There you go. I was just about to talk about the title. The reason I was just about to talk about it is because of the fact that Cam Hardwick is a long way in front, Kev. Even with drop points, he's still 202 points ahead of you. Are you realistically battling for the places in behind him?
I think I'll do what I did last season, and just try and take out the number 2 spot again. Because Joshy King was a long way ahead of us last year. So it's more or less pick my battles and try and make my way up after a disaster last week at Bathurst, crashing out on lap 6, which dropped me from the second down to 4th. But hopefully this will sort of pick me up a little bit and just try and stay consistent and try and stay up there.
Yeah, so that's basically a yes then. You are fighting for that second place. But Kev, anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, buddy?
Big shout out to my work, BM Auto Care, for coming on board with the sponsorship on the livery. Also a big shout out to my wife for letting me do this every week. My girls who support me, Natalie, Olivia and Evelyn. my number one supporter, Teddy, who sits behind me on the couch watching every week, and just to you guys in the booth, and also the RC team for putting on a good show.
Absolutely. Well done, Kev. Much pleasure, dear sir. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, mate.
Well done, Kev.
All right, let's have a chat now with Mr. Danny Davidson here in this race. Race number 1, he was a naughty boy. He had to start in the pit lane, battles his way back through, comes into race number 2. At this moment in time, he then goes and gets second in pros. I've got him up 26 places. I'm not entirely sure if that's 100% correct, but he did battle his way back to a podium spot. Mr. Danny Davidson. Danny, welcome in, bud.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it was the race went a lot better than I expected. Actually, it was a big surprise. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, race 1.
Bit of a tough one out there.
Yeah, I was just about to say race 1 was a bit tough starting from pit lane.
Yeah, I mean that's just a accumulation of my mistakes earlier in the season, been a pretty sloppy season. So I just paid the price, and yeah, just had to start, and then I got taken out, so I wasn't looking good. So that's why I wasn't expecting much in the second race. I was sort of expecting the same, but actually had fun and had a great race. So pretty happy.
Great pace, mate. Great pace. 1:16.634, 3/10 faster than Marcus and Gowans. So you definitely had the pace tonight.
Yeah, the car was pretty hooked up. Yeah, I was happy with the pace, but to beat Marcus, need to be consistent and make no mistakes. So hopefully, for the rest of the season, I can actually have a clean race for once and not make a mistake or start from the pit lane.
That's always a good start, Danny. I've got to be honest. That's always a good start, fella. So there we go. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Just as usual to you guys putting on the races and the broadcasting. You do a great job entertaining broadcasts, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Well, take care, Danny. We look forward to having a chat with you soon.
Yep. See you guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
Take care, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Oh, I'd already kicked him out there, Steve. You were talking to yourself.
No, it's all right. He'll watch it back.
There we go. We got now the pro winner. 1 podium this evening here from Mr. Jason Depp. 3rd overall, which is absolutely amazing. Jason, welcome in, fella. How are you?
Yeah, good, boys. Good. How about you?
I'm all right. What are you moving, dude? God blimey. Going right through
Sounds
my
like you got
earbuds.
an electric guitar.
Sorry, that's my mic.
I was going to say, you're going to start bashing out a tune or something. You know what I mean?
I thought he had a wah-wah pedal hooked up and everything.
You can if
We're
you
going to
want
get a
to.
big Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Jesus. Dude, a good race out there, though, fella.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I got pretty lucky. First race was pretty much in the bin, I think. I tried to stay out of trouble, but then got collected in that turn 1 incident. And then just sort of surviving for the rest of that race. And then second race, yeah, tried to make some moves. And I think I got lucky with that safety car, just pulled in with everybody else, fueled up to the brim, and managed to make it home in one piece.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, as well. What's the plan going forward, Jace? Because even with drop weeks, you're still sort of 80 points behind Jamie Davis. Is it going to be you just trying to beat him each week?
Pretty much, yeah. He's the he's my mark at the moment, I guess. But more than anything, I'm just trying to compete with myself, try and be more consistent than I was in previous seasons. I've been trying to focus on that this season, but it's just been sort of a roller coaster, especially last race got basically thrown in the bin. I thought I was going to have a good result, but really just bad calls, changing to slick tires, even though the track wasn't dried out. And it'll probably be my drop round, I imagine. So yeah, I just got to keep my head down. Good points today, and hopefully next race try and replicate something similar and just get some more good points.
I mean, that's
Jace, a quick one from me. You've been racing in SAW for a while now, and you used to be more across in the top 10 in the earlier days. The pace has got so much quicker in this series, hasn't it?
Oh, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I'm still quite slow. I think I got, getting lucky here and there, especially that second race. I don't know what happened with Dougie. I think he might have been run out of fuel, or he was carrying some damage at the very last corner. I managed to pass him and get that podium. But yeah, just trying to practice a bit more and just work on the consistency. I think that's my main weakness. I seem to be overdriving the car, so it was tough trying to keep up with the pro boys because I think my tires were pretty much gone at the very end. So yeah, I think that's probably the answer to that. But we'll see as we keep moving forward.
Mate, and
Excellent,
I don't know
mate,
if you're aware of this, but you have officially just completed your 50th race in SRW.
Oh, no way. Okay, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's great to hear.
There was you and Shane Ratcliffe on the 49 going into race number 2. You've just done 50 after race number 2. So well done to you, fella.
Awesome. Thanks. Congrats to Shane as well.
Yeah. Anyone you
Well
want to
done.
shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, absolutely. The usual. Thank God. Thank family, friends. Thank Velocity Racing team, all the boys. It's awesome fun racing with them and being part of the team. And thanks to the sponsors of the team, and of course, thanks to all the sponsors of the series, all the admin and the commentators. You guys that come together every week, and everybody else on the grid that comes together, put on a good show. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the races. Everyone who was watching from home, and yeah, good points today. And looking forward to next week.
All right, Jace, who are your
Excellent, mate.
sponsors on the car, mate?
Serco is one. That's the main one that I remember.
That's what I thought. You need to write it down, Jace. I had a funny feeling that was the answer I was going to get.
We're going to cut that out of the broadcast.
All right, man. You take care, buddy. We'll catch up with you soon.
Well done, mate.
You too, boys. Take care.
Take
Yes,
care.
bye.
Oh, I think that was the first time I've spoken to Jace. He seems so nice, like very polite and, you know.
Oh, he is such a legend of a driver. He's never shy of helping people out. Come in even during the races, practices and sessions like that. Before the race, I've had Jace follow me, Sinko. Follow this line. You're going here, you're going there, and he's willing to help out. Not the fastest guy on the grid, but always been up around the pushy up the pointy end of the grid. But yeah. Absolute legend of a bloke, always willing to help everyone around him. So it's all for the betterment of the driver around him. I guess his experience improves, the drivers improve.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us here as well. And, don't forget to do all that fancy jazz that you can do for completely free on YouTube. Like, subscribe, turn on the bells. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you for everybody joining us in YouTube chat. There's too many to mention, but you know who you are. If you've typed a message, I've seen it. So there we go. Right, so that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm off to get ready for a weekend of drag racing. And I've been James Parfitt. I've been alongside Steve Sinkovic. And as always, take care.
And he's
Have a
not
great
wearing
week.
high heels either.
No, I'm definitely not, mate. I've not got board up. There's either on the front line now. But right, I'm a JP. I've been alongside Steve. Take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
The total one, this is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyke just absolutely drove away from us.